Going on? It's Debatable Anime. We back with another one. Hey, look, we're gonna go over the 2025 Anime Awards. Just dropped like a couple weeks ago. We did it. We actually
3 weeks ago now.
probably about 3 weeks ago. We late.
Yeah,
But look, if you go back in our archives, we actually did a video in which we went over the nominees and our picks for each one of the categories, like 24 categories, I think it was.
Pay attention.
I don't know. I can't count, but it was something like that. So we're actually going to go over the categories, the nominees, and the actual winners. Now that it's all over and said and done, and we're going to give you our opinion on what we think about the winners of this year's Anime Awards. Next year is going to be crazy because it's going to be the 10th annual awards. I don't know. People weren't even happy with the results. A lot of people weren't happy with the results of this one, but we're going to give you our take. Let's get into it.
Right, that was it. Everybody picked one person and wanted them to win
Everything.
I was like, they were down and down. They ain't gonna lie.
So first up, we got Anime of the Year. Of course, everybody knows this is one of the ones that I think people were the most upset about.
Oh yeah, they were
The most overhyped anime that came out this year.
Are you serious right now?
It was.
If you watch our last pod, episode 15 of Debatable
You
Anime,
see what I really
podcast,
think on there.
16 actually, yeah. We know what the most overhyped anime was
what was
for this year so far, at least. This year so far.
Oh, and I saved the link because Chakra Network, they talked about it. I think it was Mark.
Oh, about the most overhyped anime?
One of them. One of the ones that was in our conversation for the swaps.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh yeah. They said the hype was not worth it. They were highly disappointed because they were one of the people that was gassing it up because of how the manga went.
Oh, right.
It did not translate.
If y'all want to know what that is, head over to Chocolate Network. I don't even know what it was. I don't even know which one it was. I know we did have a list of 10.
Oh, I know exactly which one it was.
Oh, yeah.
So, Anime of the Year, of course, the nominees were Delicious in Dungeon, Dawn to Dawn, Free Run, Beyond Journey's End, Kaiju number 8, and the Pop Care Diaries. And of course, we all know the winner was Solo Leveling. So, what did y'all think about that?
Yeah, the freaking Hunter clone, yeah.
The Hunter clone.
Chris loves to spam that statement.
Disrespect, though.
Only because of how suck Hunter x Hunter's Chimera and Arc was. At least Solo Leveling finished their fights.
They finished their fights. They got to it. It wasn't that like the whole. It was like 3 episodes, 2 episodes,
Right.
something like that. They got to it, and it was.
And overdone it. They stretched Hunter x Hunter Chimera and Arc for so long for
stretched.
no reason at all.
It was stretched.
It was very very disappointing.
Yeah, but Solo Leveling, I don't think it was. I'm honestly, because of the hype it received and because it was well done. I can't say that it wasn't well done. Like,
Yeah, they didn't have a lot.
But a lot of people were upset because you can't include season 2 into this because we were
Right.
talking about season 1,
Right.
which came out last year. So a lot of people were upset and saying that, oh no, season 2 was good and that could be a part of the conversation, but not season 1. And I'm like, they ended off strong. To be
Right.
honest, it was the start of it. You can say it was kind of slow, but you get the story behind how the system works and what Sun Jin-woo was and then what he has become. There's backstory there, so it's backstory.
In
I
my
would have
opinion,
gave Kaiju an edge over Solo though.
in my opinion,
Personally,
I feel like the pacing for Solo Leveling was perfect.
I would
I feel
agree.
like the pacing for Solo Leveling
I
was
ain't
perfect.
saying it. Yeah, but most people weren't even throwing Kaiju number 8 into the head. A lot of the people that were upset were upset because Free
Free
Run
Run.
didn't win. It's like
I was one of those because, but what I will say,
not
I
Anime
feel
of the Year.
and Freeman was good.
It was great.
Freeman was
ain't bad. It
Freeman
was great.
was a great, but I feel like it didn't get as many votes because it didn't have as much action. That's the only reason I feel like it didn't win it all out because the story was immaculate. But I just feel like the pacing for Solo Leveling was just more.
I think it was backlash
More right on.
and retribution for the crazy statement some of the fans was making earlier about it being better than daggone Brotherhood. But yeah.
See, and that was a supreme hot take, especially after one season.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's all. That's
That's
a pill to swallow. Like
that's saying a whole lot.
yeah, you're trying to incite a riot.
Definitely a good anime, but
I thought
Anime
Down
of
and Down
the
should
Year.
have
It has some work to do to reach.
right. Solo Leveling definitely had the hype to back it up. So
Down and Down should have got it just from episode 7 alone.
not Anime of the Year.
Oh, no.
So
Anime of
next
my year.
film of the year, we got nominees were Haikyuu, the dump, the dumpster battle, Mononoke the movie, The Phantom in the Rain, My Hero Academia, You're Next. Good. That was a good movie. I don't care what nobody says. Spy Family, Code White, and The Codes Within. Now, out of these, I only saw Spy Family, Code White, and My Hero Academia, You're Next. To me, You're Next was really the best My Hero Academia movie. Yeah, it was pretty good. That final fight was, to me, was like the best fight.
I've seen
one of the best fights in My Hero Academia.
For some reason, I thought it was from the show, and then when I saw the quality, I thought, this is definitely
from the movie. Yeah. Just for that, the final fight alone, I guess that's probably why I got into the nomination anyway, because that was a banger fight at the end, with Deku, Bakugo, and Todoroki. So it was just a great fight. But the animation and everything was on par. But so for it not to win, I wouldn't say that's disappointing, because it's My Hero Academia. You know what to expect.
They should incorporate that type of quality fights into the show more often.
Oh yeah. And they only do it when it's like the end of a season, like the final
it's
fight.
It's like why you gotta build up for a fight? Like, you should have them sprinkled throughout.
Yeah. Personally, I think Spy Family, Code White, probably, in my personal opinion. Again, I only saw those. I didn't even see Look Back, so I can't even really say much about that.
Yeah,
but
it was. I didn't even know. I had never heard of Look Back.
Yeah. So, but yeah. Either way, Code White, I think would have been my personal choice, because I think you delve a lot deeper into the Forgers' lives, not just as a family, but as individuals. So I don't know. I think that the way they delve deep into their stories and their characteristics, I think they should have probably won it. But hey, it didn't win. It is what it is. So, best continuing series. All right, we got the nominees. This is crazy to me. Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, The Conflict, My Hero Academia Season 7.
God, no.
One Piece, Oshinoko Season 2, Spy Family Season 2. So, and of course, the winner, Demon Slayer no win.
And I feel like it was
the Hashira training arc.
It was rightfully so, because
Joe, I don't think so.
A lot of people didn't care for that.
Bleach Boy over there was like, they should have got it.
I really don't, because it was the Crunchyroll award, like anime awards. I'm like,
you don't think they should have even been nominated?
They shouldn't even been on the list.
Yeah.
But again, my bias for Bleach is like, yeah, put them on the list. Why not? Y'all, Crunchyroll is. We all know Crunchyroll got some stuff with them.
They're big anime.
They're a big anime. So. They're gonna do some things that we don't.
Probably don't say that for somebody I want to sponsor.
They big. I'm not knocking them for being big. Like they did their thing to get to the top. Then they at the top.
Ballers and shot callers, man.
All right. Yeah. So for them, for the Demon Slayer to have won,
you didn't see enough.
I don't think it was enough there to me, to be honest. In my personal opinion. Yeah, I just don't think it was enough there. It was good art, because it's leading up. It's kind of leading up to the Infinity Castle
arc. I feel like it was good building, but it was like that shouldn't have been its own little
to be best continuing series.
God no.
I don't know.
They had moments that kept me from falling asleep. I pretty like that, but I was definitely ready for the next one.
Yeah, right.
Because like it dropped off real bad after what is the swordsmith on?
Yeah,
After that, it kind of. I was thinking it would at least stay at that level, but then it just slowed.
And of course the swordsmith art, they had there were their individual fights with some of the Hashira, some like phenomenal fight scenes, some phenomenal storytelling, backstories for some of the Hashira.
Mm-hmm.
But of course after that, of course you got some revelation with Nezuko and all those. Like that was some great storytelling. But then, then, like you said, you drop off the cliff with the Hashira training arc.
So the Hashira training arc had you on a snoozing train.
Close. Every now and then,
Really.
Every now and then they
Oh, boy.
re-spark my interest, but
I had to do it.
wasn't quite there.
You did it. So yeah, if you're gonna put Bleach on the list, best continuing series, we've been waiting for it so long. Of course, that was my choice, but obviously, it shouldn't even been in the conversation. So, but I mean, your choices really were.
Especially with
Spy
that
Family
98
season
on
2 was
Crunchyroll.
good. Some people like Oshinoko. They said we should watch it. I still haven't watched it yet, so I don't know. It seems there were good nominees in that category all around, but I don't think. I think the Demon Slayer stan just came out and rallied together to make it happen. Or
Yeah, One Piece up there, man.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
That was a shocker.
Yeah.
This should have been more of a problem than the anime of the year.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's no way.
There's nothing that's
Yeah.
continuing that surpasses One Piece right now.
Right.
It's
Right.
just not.
It's just that it's a consensus that's the best team series unless you haven't watched One Piece.
And that's slim to none.
So it's like, what?
Or you have the attention span of a
Nah.
And those are the ones that haven't watched One Piece. So, but it just doesn't make sense to me. I cannot wrap my mind around how Demon Slayer, Hashira Trainer are out of.
Chris.
All right, but yeah, I
That's right.
just can't for the life of me. I cannot understand how people can choose, and I don't think they did.
It came out.
I don't think they did. I think this was a backroom deal gone bad because there's no way the people spoke.
I think it just came out. Thank God.
Hey man, how did you hear? My boy can see. He was blind, but now he
The
sees.
crumb is gone. Oh yeah, I got a piece of popcorn sealing in my eye. It's been popping all day. Glad to see it go though.
So you got to pull the Gojos out.
Oh yeah, overdilated the eye. Please don't put too many drops of clear eyes in your eyes because you have one pupil wide open.
I was gonna
while
say
the
next
other-
time they ask you to do something with the popcorn film. I'll murder you.
It'll murder me.
All right, moving on. Best original anime. All right, we had our nominees. Bujigiri.
Oh God.
Girls Band Cry, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Metallic Rouge, and Train to the End of the World. Of course, I still haven't seen anything but Bujigiri and a little bit of Ninja Conway on this. Oh, and I watched Metallic Rouge. I think it was a lot of fan support for Metallic Rouge. Ninja Conway, I can't say I don't see why I won. There was a lot of buzz around Ninja Conway.
Mhm.
I think there were a lot of people who were upset with kind of some of the animation transition that they tried throughout the anime, but all in all, I think people liked it.
Probably gave them a nod for being risk takers.
Yeah, so
Them
they,
comic books be there going doing y'all like crazy.
so yeah, we ain't mad at that. We
I
ain't mad
don't care about the comic. Only comic I care about is the Golden Horizon.
and I wonder why. Golden Kamuy, if you haven't seen it, that's one of the ones that I can't even recommend because I know what's coming.
Who's coming?
Yeah,
At least
the episode before the finale, I think it is.
bruh.
If you can,
It's either one right before the
or
one.
the last one, yeah, I think it's like
That
episode
went
24 or
crazy.
something. It's
It's actually a
not
parody
kid friendly.
with Key and Peele, so you know it's not.
It's
Ridiculous.
not. It's not.
Oh,
So I
boy.
can't. If you make it that far, if you even make it that far, it's like
Oh, you'll make it that far.
It's like the opposite. It's like the opposite of Goblin Slayer. It's like if you can make it past the first episode of
Right.
Goblin Slayer, you good.
Yeah.
This one,
progressively get worse as it goes
gets worse
on.
as it goes. It gets-
So,
or better, however you see it.
don't listen.
Yeah, but definitely gut wrenching funny. Though.
Yeah, it is
Oh,
funny.
yeah.
It's funny. It's definitely funny.
Did we skip best new series?
We just did best original anime. Now we're about to do best
skipped-
anime.
We skipped best new.
Oh yeah, it was good.
Oh, okay, best new series.
Because no.
Oh yeah, he's like
Nominees.
I'm sorry, yeah. Don to Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Reign Beyond Journeys, and Kajiname and the Podcast Diaries. And the winner was obviously Solo Leveling.
I think it should have been between Don and Kaiju.
Best new series. Yeah,
I could definitely
this
see
was a tough one.
Kaiju. I would have pulled Kaiju for that one.
But
Best new series.
but anime of the year and best new series, like
It
if
should
it
be the
won
same
anime,
one.
right? If you won anime
It
of
should
the
be the
year,
same
then-
one.
Yeah.
So it makes sense Because these are some of the same these are the same nominees.
It's the same nominees pretty much.
for the
And I said the same thing then.
right.
I just wanted to reiterate that my thoughts have not changed.
All right, we did best original anime. So
Best animation.
animation. So nominees: Don to Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Run Beyond Journeys, and Kaiju Number 8 Solo Leveling. And of course, the winner was Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no
It
Yaiba.
just got a
Kushida,
lot of
training
bells and
art.
whistles.
No, had good animation.
And we
Free
got a
Run
lot
had
of
good
bells and
animation.
whistles, but
I
I like Free Run.
But we
Free Run
did-
animations was tough.
We did. I think we chose this when we were Demon Slayer.
But we chose because
Yeah.
Demon Slayer always comes
That's good
through with
animation.
the animation.
And that's why I said
Animation's
they
on
got
point.
all the bells and whistles. It's like 4th of July almost every episode.
yeah.
So it's like,
Yeah,
They
What's
do
it
they
called?
bring
The
up-
fighting they do. What's the animation style?
Oh, Sakuga?
There you go.
When it goes, yeah.
Yeah, they do a good job of implementing it into the
Right.
fight scenes.
But the thing
They do
about
very
this arc, though, there wasn't a whole lot until the end because that's when we get the infamous, like, Michael Musan Jackson walking in the slow
through,
motion in the rain. Yeah, and then they all, like, try to
Try
swarm
to
him.
swarm 'em, yep.
but even,
And it's like,
even in that,
animation was on point.
there was not one scene was a letdown from his entry all the way to the closing credits.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was like that.
Yeah, right.
So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like,
Demon
So-
Slayer always comes through with animation. I get
Right.
it.
But that's the thing, though. It's like, it's hard because Don had some decent, like, good.
It's certain, but
Demon
see,
Slayer
with
go in on their fight scenes,
with,
like,
Right.
but the thing with Don is like certain points it sticks out. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, that was great. But Demon Slayer,
it's
it's
consistent,
always-
it's well rounded.
it's-
Yeah.
yeah.
it's always good.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So we're not mad. We weren't mad at that. I think
Nah,
we
it
chose
was
that
it was a pretty decent
when
decision.
we did our own personal
Mhm.
options on the who we thought should be the winner of Demon Slayer was there. So we ain't mad at that. Best director Kichiro Saito, Free and Beyond Journey's End was the winner. Our nominees were Fugu Yamashita from Don to Don, Haruo Satoshi, Demon Slayer. I'm butchering these names as I did before. Megumi Ishitani, One Piece fan letter, which was my choice. I thought it was one. Noriho Naganuma on the Apothecary Diaries, and Yoshihiro Miyajima from Delicious Dungeon.
I say
Right,
plaster
one
that
more.
joke up
Yeah.
and read it.
And
I say plaster the names with them, be like, pause the video and read it.
Pause
it.
right. So, but yeah, Free and Beyond Journey's End.
I'm
I
not
think
mad
they
at it.
deserve that.
Oh yeah, it was good. It was
They
very
deserve
well
that.
directed. It was
Very well written.
Right. The direction on that was good. And
Oh,
the reason I thought One Piece fan letter was great, and they probably was like, yeah, One Piece is,
They're winning
One
because
Piece
they're
is
still
One Piece.
around.
Because they're still around, right? So they probably just like, but this fan letter, it was from the perspective of, it
Like
was
giving
literally a
God a
fan
medal.
letter. It was literally a fan. A fan is like one, and the fan. She was a fan of Nami, right? So and she writes this letter, and they're telling the story from that perspective. So I was like that.
Female fan of Nami this time.
Right. right. So I just thought that was an interesting perspective, and I was like, because they've never done that with One Piece before. But Freerun, I can't. It's fair. I'll say
yeah.
that it's fair.
They
it's
deserve
always
it.
funny though.
Since
They
they didn't
deserve
get the anime of the
When you
year.
talk about fan letters, it always takes me back to Lucy Blues. That's one of my favorites. We just got a letter. We just got a letter. We just got a letter.
Wonder who it's from.
I mean, by far one of the best artists of my childhood, man.
Good God.
That boy pull out that little flip pad. Oh,
Oh.
it's going down. That crayon makes some
Oh,
magic.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
alright.
yeah.
I knew at the time.
I think it might be me. Okay. All right, best character design. Nominees: Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Hashira Training Arc, Freerun, Kaiju Number 8, and The Apothecary Diaries. Winner. Don
Rightfully so.
Best character
Okaroon,
design.
Turbo Granny,
Oh yeah.
and Acrobatic Silky won that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Those
that,
three
that character
alone.
design is off train.
Yeah,
I
they
like
design,
won
that.
that.
Yeah, and I think Kaiju Number 8 is pretty much like when they're, because they spend so much time in their
The gear.
division, their special division uniforms,
Mhm.
that is like they're
It's
always in
bland.
it. So it's
All of them
bland.
look
Yeah,
about the
yeah, they all look the same. So You know, but
It's
really
a uniform. They
normalized,
stay in uniform all the time. So
Yeah.
like,
but I think we chose when we were talking about it. We kind of there was somewhat of a consensus between us that Demon Slayer could have won this one.
Yeah.
Because you have the different Hashira and they all have their own style.
Different drill.
and
Totally
everything.
different drill.
So it's like each character is different. They have unique, like they each unique character. But you know, I ain't mad at it. Don, let them. Hey.
they gotta get something, man. God damn.
Oh, they, you know they're gonna get something. You know what they got that no one could deny. And it's coming up after this best background art. So the nominees were Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Demon Slayer, Pluto, and the Apothecary Diaries.
Pluto. I've only watched.
And the winner was Free Rebound Journey's End. Best background art. I get the scenes and everything where background. And
I think because it was so beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
And it was so many different. I guess because they're going on a journey, but it's like different depictions of background. It's like you traveling with them just based off the background.
Yeah.
Like the scenery is on point for all of those scenes.
I think I was torn between that and, of course, Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer always has.
Yeah, they got.
I actually like the backdrops in the background art for the Hashira training art though, with Tanjiro and them, like with him and Zenitsu and they in the waterfall and stuff, and then he.
I think it goes hand in hand with the animation because it's good stuff.
Yeah, my personal choice was Pluto at the time, but I had yet to watch the Apothecary Diaries. And the Apothecary Diaries, they're although Mama is following Mama and she's usually in the palace, but they go outside. Of course, the palace is big, and then you can go out, but you see a lot of good. It's old. I can't remember the time period, like.
Doing the Shogun there, or was that
after Mulan and one?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like I don't know what area it is, but it's somewhere back there. But it's just beautiful, the back, like the trees and everything. Like I don't know if it's cherry blossom trees and stuff, but anyway, there's beautiful scenery. For the background art, always. But again, Free Run Beyond Journey's End. You see
Mulan
more
Chinese.
Yeah. What?
That's why I took
What? I didn't even catch
You
it.
said I don't know what era that was.
I said probably that was Mulan though.
Mulan Chinese.
I don't know. Apothecary may be Chinese. Like I don't even know like what it is.
So I was a little more spot on than I thought.
I thought it was Japanese. I don't know.
I can't tell.
You could be wrong because
I haven't even paid attention to like what. I don't even know if they said anything about where they are.
Because they should.
I just didn't pay attention.
I thought it was doing the feudal era though. So I don't know.
It could be. I'm not sure.
Feudal lord. That's such a stupid name. Every time I hear that, feudal lord. This is not my thing. I would have been murdered in that time.
All right. When we say
Best
this
anime
one, it's
score?
automatic song.
Oh,
best anime song.
Come on, man.
Obviously.
Yeah, there's no need.
Creeping nuts.
Otonoke, obviously. There's no nominees. Obviously, we had Abyss. All right, we had Abyss. Kaiju number 8, Bling Blah Blah Boom for Masho. We had Fatal from Oshinoko, Solo Leveling, and The Brave from Free Run. There was no competition. There should not have even been nominees.
Masho was in that, but it's the same exact group.
It's the same
group. But
you can only
Otonoke still is leaps and bounds better than Dagon.
Oh yeah, Bling Blah Blah Boom. Yeah,
Bling Blah Blah Boom. Like
Don, I liked it. It did. But when I watch Masho, it give me hype too.
Oh yeah,
it ain't the same though.
It cranked me up a different way. I can listen to Bling Bang Bang Bong. I can listen to that in the gym. And Don, I feel like it's just because when I hear that, but
it hit different.
It's like that's gonna throw me off. I ain't gonna be able to stay in the rhythm.
Nah, you can't. Gotta be like,
bang, 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 bang.
You be like Master for real.
You be like Master. But yeah, Bling Bong 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 was good, but it's gonna be between them. Like Creepy Nuts had 2024 on lock. They had 2024 on lock. It just is what it is.
For a perfect reason.
Right. So yeah, on the best anime score, we had the nominees: Bleach, for Shido Sagisu, Dandadan, Kensuke, Uchiyo, Demon Slayer, Yuki, Kajiru, Free Ren, Even Call, and Look Back, Haruka Nakamura. And of course, the winner was Solo Leveling, Hirojuki Sawano. And I mean, yeah, they. I mean, the score in especially to me, it started off with season one. I mean, season one with the first episode one. When he's
the gruesome sacrifice.
The gruesome sacrifice. Right.
That's why I said
the score they had.
They killed opening. Like they had the opening on lock. The second
right.
that
they
statue
made
smiled,
you feel what my boy Sunjin was.
I got nervous. I got nervous when that thing smiled. Like y'all don't even know. Y'all didn't know what y'all just did, do you?
Yeah. Right. So I wasn't mad at that, but of course my choice would have been Bleach because I mean Bleach has had some of the like dopest just soundtracks, the scores, everything, the music in general since God like what the early 2000s. So
kind of feel like Bleach was thrown in the hat just so they could not nominate him. I mean, just so they could not pick him.
Right. Or just let them know, hey,
it's like a beef.
They back.
Might be a beef. Like nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah, and I'm gonna have to talk to half of Life with Anime, you know, because I'm starting to have beef with one of the members there, because it seems like every day I wake up, I see Bleach on one of the lists just for them not to choose them on any list.
He's been happily hacking them away.
Yeah, and then said, "Oh, I ain't got no problem with Bleach, but get him out of here." I'm like,
every time.
I think he secretly agrees with me that Bleach is overrated.
Joe was appalled when you said this. Bleach.
Overrated. Bleach.
While I stand there with my
signed Bleach poster,
Johnny Young Bosch signed canvas with all the 13 guard squad members on it, and he comes out his mouth and says something, makes a blasphemous statement like that. I'm like, yeah, y'all gonna put some respect on Bleach. This don't make no sense right now. I'll tell you one thing. We got 2 nominees so far with Bleach. You can find Naruto on Crunchyroll. You can find One Piece on Crunchyroll.
They won't nominate.
One Piece got nominated, but my point is, it made it on here.
Right.
And it's not even on Crunchyroll. So they gotta mean something.
Oh, yeah,
I mean, somebody tell me something. They got
on waterboard status, but it came out.
Yeah, they definitely in the mix now.
All right. I ain't got no problem with Naruto, but it ain't on this. It ain't on the nomination nowhere.
I said, I don't think Naruto fans gonna say much. Like that.
I mean,
to not be a nominee, you gotta.
I'm just saying.
Naruto, the only one of the big 3 that ain't doing that right now.
Yeah, because I think Boruto came into play. And
everybody.
That's the story. The story ending with Boruto.
Y'all better pull it back on.
That's the problem.
That's the problem because
y'all better pull a Toriyama with GT and be like, it ain't canon.
It ain't canon. Because for me, Naruto lost me when Boruto was born.
Dang.
I said, oh, no, I'm out of here.
Dang.
This ain't the hidden leaf I know and love.
Yeah, when they put themselves on.
Yeah, when they put themselves on, I was done.
I said, what? A ninja with a phone?
And then I found them niggas was aliens. I was like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they got
Ninja ET running around.
Way too high tech.
Yeah,
it was to be a ninja assassin show, right? Huh?
Yeah, it's not the same.
When did we change? I mean, we used to have wild turkeys with emotion.
Yeah,
right. I mean, ostriches, all these types of wild animals they can interact and get busy, but now I can pull up a chart on my skin and all this.
Too much. It just lost it just traversed so far from the origins. That's something that you're not gonna find this awards nominee list is Boruto. So moving on to best opening sequence. Obviously, if we had the best anime song, then the best opening is gonna be the same. All right, that just makes sense. So nominees will be Kaiju number 8, Blink by My Boy, Astral, Fatal, Oshinoko, Level, Total Leveling, and Us, One Piece. I'm telling you, even One Piece made it on here a couple times, man. I love that. I love Us, actually, to be honest. I think that was... No, that wasn't my choice. That was my second.
There's a lot of good bangers.
That was my second choice.
They got a lot of good openings.
Yeah, but Otonoke, obviously.
Oh, of course.
No contest. Best ending sequence. All right, our nominees are Antanante from Mama and a Half, Burning Oshi no Ko, Kamakuri Style, The Elusive Samurai, Nobody from Kaiju number 8 and Tadada from Dandadan.
Ain't nobody gave One Republic no love, man. Screw y'all.
I know, right? But the winner was Request by Krog. How do you say that?
Krog or Craig?
Craig? I don't know.
Call him Craig.
Call him Craig. Yeah, you might be right. Request.
Whatever.
Solo Leveling. I think this was what was getting people upset because it won so many.
Nobody should have won.
Like, yeah, I was rocking with nobody.
One Republic.
One Republic, yeah.
Band, so
Yeah. So yeah, I think they should have won. But you know, it is what it is. Solo Leveling was like sweeping up the board here. You know what I'm saying? But it just didn't do it for me. Like anytime, and that was one that I was like, I was getting tired of it. Yeah, I was getting tired of hearing it.
It's a skippable.
Right. And it's not even like it ain't even. It's
never skip One Republic.
It doesn't. To me, it doesn't flow well.
I've heard of it a few times.
With the intro, it doesn't flow well in my opinion.
I have to just be feeling it, but yeah, I'm an opening skipper after I've heard it a few times.
Go, Joe.
All good.
Kojo.
Kojo's got a lot going on, man.
Kojo.
He's moving faster than most, so you know he gets out of it faster.
All right, on to Best Action Anime. Our nominees were. Come on, somebody.
Solo Leveling.
Our nominees.
Conflict.
Dandadan. Demon Slayer. Kaiju number 8.
And Windbreaker. Bleach keep making it on these lists, man.
They
Stop playing with them.
They the first nominee every time, man.
Stop playing with them.
But Solo Leveling won, though.
Oh.
Of course.
Yeah, of course it did. I mean,
Is Dandadan really an action anime, though?
Oh, yeah. It's action.
Yeah, it is.
It's like 4 different.
Yeah, it's
categories.
action, suspense, because it's sci-fi too.
Yeah,
It's like,
sci-fi. Yeah.
It,
So it's like
intertwines a lot.
I wouldn't even have that. I wouldn't even think it would rank that high for an action anime.
you know, I understand where you're getting at, but I mean, it's quite a bit of action in Dandadan.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I would have thought like Windbreaker.
It feels more like a
where they be throwing them hands and stuff in
Slice of life
Windbreaker.
type,
I would have thought then.
I would have thought it was Kaiju number 8 or Windbreaker because
kaiju. Yeah,
there's so much explosive.
Explosives, yeah, they do well with
But
that too.
Windbreaker, they get to it. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
And that's why people were like, "What?" Solo leveling.
Yeah.
But this one, I don't think. Like,
but then
when
you
you get into the
you
fight
have to
scenes,
think about Egress.
that last,
It's
I'm
such
telling
a
you,
move.
I
Like,
think
when
a
he
lot
put the
of
sword
fight,
down,
though.
Huh?
It was one.
That was a long,
but
amazing fight.
there was a lot.
And then you got to realize how much plot armor is in that one episode because
It is.
I don't know how many people realized it. Run it back in your mind now. Just rewind real quick. Egress put the sword down.
Yeah, he did.
He was going to body this boy
He
with ease.
Like stop him. Jim Woo bounces off the ground and then
He didn't clothesline him.
Yeah.
He hung him out to dry in one smooth motion. When I saw, I'm like, it's like he just. I said, "Did he wrap around his arm before he-" I said, "Yeah, that's a clothesline." Right
It
there.
was a serious, fight, and this is why it won because we're sitting here talking about it.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It's like it wasn't ready.
It was not ready for that.
That's what I said.
He did boy like Joe. He do that. At Momo.
That's
Blade.
Blindsided.
Yeah, he
Clipped him.
scared him. Yeah, that was kind of dirty. He hit him from behind, you know.
No, don't say
He
that.
wouldn't have been ready anyway.
There's no way to mentally prepare for that. Joe's not a.
Don't say that like that again.
Joe's a very strong guy, so I mean,
Very strong.
I would assume you probably want to see a Mack truck coming if it's about to hit you.
Yeah,
you probably want to be fully aware.
Somewhat try to brace for it. But he
But
wasn't ready.
maybe he was better not knowing it was coming because you know most accidents you get hurt more when you see
it coming.
the pain on the
Because
way.
you tense up.
Yeah, you tense up.
Instead of just leaning.
Yeah.
But I'm sure his brain was trying to get back into the center of this school. It's probably it.
It was funny. So moving on to best comedy anime. So our nominees were Delicious in Dungeon, Konosuba 3, My Dear Friend Nokotan, Ranma and a Half, Spy Family Season 2. Winner was Show Magic and Muscles, and
Rightly so.
I'm not mad at
But
it.
I do feel like Spy Family was a close second for me because they're
Super should have got it, man.
Konosuba is silly. It can be funny, but it is silly. Like they are complete. Like, I get it. It's comedy. It is comedy, but to me, it's just just silly.
Marshall is like
Yeah,
that.
and most of their jokes is like on the pervy type,
Yeah.
kind of super. But yeah, Marshall is all around like comedy, like just some of the stuff, the statements that they made, some of the things they say.
Not knowing his own strength.
Not knowing his own strength. Sometimes he's not even trying to be funny.
Right.
It's still hilarious.
His questions are hilarious.
Right. Yeah, even just his mannerisms alone is just like, this nonchalant attitude.
Until it involves cream puffs. Then it's like a whole nother human being. But the second I've done what I need to do to secure the cream puffs, I'm back to stupid. So it's like,
all right.
It's a beautiful balance.
The only reason Spy Family I think could have won to me is because of Anya Forger. Little Anya. Like
Anya's funny. But I think her mom.
Oh yeah.
The conversation she has with herself tripped me out. Like she's a top tier killer, but she's a horrifying mother.
She's terrible.
She has no know-how at all.
Right.
I said they could at least get a little more than that.
Right. But yeah, they do. Like I think their whole dynamic is hilarious, especially if you have a family. Like you got a wife and kids, whatever. If you got that dynamic going on, then it just hits home that much more. With Spy Family. So Spy Family could have easily taken that for those who are, have families. But if you don't, Marshall, I can see how it would be.
Oh, yeah.
So we ain't mad at that.
Restaurant. Good Lord.
Told you, this is the kind of drama there is.
We were just talking about Konosuba, and if you watch Konosuba, there's like 90% of the show, so it was just on my mind. Sorry about that.
You're always
Before this up. Best drama anime. Nominees: A Sign of Affection, Dead Demons, Dead Destruction. No, I did not stutter. That's literally what the anime is called. Look it up.
Like,
right. Oshinoko, Pluto, and the Apothecary Diary. Winner was Free Run Beyond Journey's End.
No, y'all finally got one.
Drama anime. It's like, yeah, I'm mad. We can't be mad when Free Run wins because it didn't get Anime of the Year, and so many, really thought it should, which makes me believe that it probably should have because of so many people.
No, they just lied.
Maybe they just lied.
Oh, they're
maybe they just lied. Maybe that's what it is. But either way,
they came for one of the greatest. They lied,
and they got solo. It is what it is. But yeah, we can't be mad when Free Run gets one. So hey, best drama anime, we ain't mad at it. I enjoy Sign of Affection, but best Isekai anime. Nominees: Konosuba 3, Mushoku Tensei Season 2, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2, Suicide Squad, Isekai, and That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime Season 3. And the winner is ReZero, Starting Life in Another World Season 3.
Mushoku Tensei should have got it, man.
No. I'm telling you, I know on our most hype, overhyped tier list we did.
Y'all gonna stop pissing on my boy Rudy's, man.
We put ReZero. We put ReZero pretty high. Season 3 kind of high on that list, and saying that it was overrated. But I'm telling you, Season 3
delivered.
It delivered. So it's better to me. It's better than Season 1 and 2.
2 suck.
2 does.
I
love ReZero, but
because you love ReZero, I'll give 3 a chance.
Yeah, it's good. It's good
because it can't be worse than 2.
It was. It's not.
Because 2 suck.
I'm just like it did. Yeah, 2 did suck. Now, like I think there were a couple of scenes or parts in the story of Season 2 that helped bring everything together and help progress the plot. But overall, Season 2 to me was like,
Wasn't enough shock factor to keep you away.
Yeah. So yeah, Season 3 I enjoyed. And I think according to this, everyone else did too. Unless big anime, struck again. Yeah, use this magic wand. But I don't know. That Time I Got Reincarnated as Slime was at the top for Isekai for a long time, but Season 3 did not do it for me, in my personal opinion. Shangri-La Frontier is a hidden gem, in my opinion. And I can't even call it hidden because it made it onto the nominees list, but a lot of people don't really talk. I don't hear enough buzz around Shangri-La Frontier.
No.
I'll say that. I don't hear enough buzz.
I don't hear no buzz about Mushoku Tensei.
Most of the Isekais, they rarely talk about it. Especially in Mushoku Tensei.
You really feel like Mushoku Tensei should have Season 2?
I like it.
think
I like
season one was
too.
better than season.
Oh, season 1 was better.
I couldn't even. I don't even. To me, I was like, did they I was like, is season 2 just season 1 revamped?
What it's going with? It shouldn't. It didn't.
There was a giant flashback. Like,
Yeah, I was like, what's going on? I stopped watching it because I was like, I watched this already.
Yeah, I didn't completely
they
finish it. I
revamped
felt
it.
like I was still on season 1 for sure.
Yeah, so I was like, but anyway, I get it. Rudy's a great rat, but we already discussed it in our podcast episode about, why we feel as though because it didn't do as well as it could have.
Because the guy's creepy nuts.
Because
Don't do that to creepy nuts, man.
So don't do that to them. Because I don't think they could be anywhere as creepy. If they were that creepy, I would take away every
he was
vote I put in for them.
Before he died.
What?
He was perfect blue level creepy before he died.
Exactly. If you watch Perfect Blue, yes, the Creepazoid in Perfect Blue was this guy before he got.
What makes it worse though?
Transported into this.
He
new
creepy
world.
already. Do you hear his voice? It makes it even worse.
Yeah.
His voice, and then as his reincarnated self, sometimes he thinks back and he's thinking in the voice of his original self. Like, and the dude is creepy. I'm talking about
he's the fat
sitting in your room, your nasty, dirty, dark rooms on your computer. Creepy, like that creepy. So that's, people just couldn't deal with it. So,
he was serious.
He was.
Are you serious?
He's serious.
I'm not arresting you guys.
And
That's what they're doing. That's what I'm doing.
right. And he seriously did not win the best isekai anime.
Oh, not at all.
So moving on to best romance anime. Nominees were A Sign of Affection, which I thought personally should have won. Too Many Losing Heroines, Ranma and a Half, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off, and The Dangers in My Heart season 2. The winner was Blue Box. Now I have heard quite a bit of buzz around Blue Box.
But just off of what I've heard,
What's in the box?
The one I heard the most of. And I haven't heard one bad review off of that one. So
yeah. So it probably was a close second.
That's why I said Blue Box must be really like that.
Blue Box must be like that for as far as like
nobody had anything bad to say about Sign of Affection.
All right. Do not Google Blue Box.
Moving on.
Best slice of life anime.
So our nominees for Best Slice of Life Anime were Laid Back Camp Season 3, Mr. Villain's Day Off, My Dear Friend, Nokatan, Sound, Euphonium, 3, The Dangers in My Heart Season 2. You said you watched some of My Dear Friend. I still haven't watched any of that. I saw some of Mr. Villain's Day Off. But anyway, the winner was Makine or Makine, Too Many Losing Heroines. Anyway, that's the clearly I can't even read that, so I don't even know if I know I haven't seen any of the anime. So I guess y'all gotta let us know. Like we lacking on our slice of life still apparently. So it is what it is. Y'all let us know. Drop a comment below and let us know.
As far as main character, like next category, I feel like
What's the fact?
It was given who was gonna win. Just based off the time and who was in it. But
let's check it out. Best main character. We have our nominees: Frieren, Kafka Himino, Okaroon, and Mao Mao, and Momo. Now Mao Mao's from Valkyrie Diaries. Momo is from Dandadan. Yeah. So that's crazy. Dandadan had 2 nominees, Okaroon and Momo, and neither one of them won because
I feel like
Woo, the winner,
because the freaking daggone freaking aura god freaking
oh, he formed it.
He formed it.
But I was torn between Frieren and Kafka.
It should have been Kafka.
He should have been Kafka.
Oh, should have been Kafka.
Why should it be? Why should it have
Well,
been
I guess true to form, he lost again. So
It's fitting for Kafka.
It's fitting for Kafka.
He probably was like, yeah.
I feel like Frieren was a great main character, especially with once you know the story behind Frieren. It's like, how could you not just
her
enjoy
growth?
every aspect of Frieren.
Yeah,
she evolves tremendously in just one season.
Right,
she's made a very, very big transition.
Yeah,
emotionally.
I love characters that start off non-human.
Yeah, just bland.
And then they become more human as the show progresses. That's why I love Fusion so much.
I was just ready to say that's That's
another
way
white-haired
to go.
non-human that becomes more human.
Yeah.
As the show progresses. So I mean, it's
But to win, for a category to win best new anime and anime of the year, you gotta imagine that there's a high probability that their main character is gonna get the best main character.
Yeah.
I
No,
mean,
and like Chris said, to Chris' point, it's definitely the aura. But
right. Right. But I understand, like, yeah,
Freerin is a beast within her verse as well. But it's just, I just feel like it's so much more surrounding Sun Jin Woo.
Oh yeah.
That it's like my hats off.
And again, this is Freerin, the name of the show, Beyond Journey's End. This is after the story ends, so we don't get to see her really like.
I would make
it's like the story after the story.
I would make the argument that Freerin aura forms more than Sun Jin Woo.
No.
Now,
I
will just her nonchalance alone.
I will
about
say
her power and authority.
That's why I would say in certain situations, like when they going to get the license and she turned it on and they looking like, what is that? Like, was that too much? Like it's like she got it on reserve at all times.
Jim literally like sits in the corner. People are getting slaughtered. He just sits in the corner and just waits.
See, but no,
until the perfect opportunity he just comes out.
He does. A lot of people get massacred when he does that.
It's like you just won't let him out.
It's a different type of aura forming though. It's not. It's not the blatant. Yeah,
it ain't the
I'm a BA. So whatever. But
Jim Woo's like he crazy.
He's a top tier farmer now. I mean, he may work for Hill Ridge because
I'll destroy you. I'll destroy you. Then I go pick flowers later. Like
the thing is, because he just walks in.
That's what I'm saying. You don't get to see enough of her. Like
he just pops into
combat,
a scene.
like,
all you see is his back. And then there's a glow, and then you may hear a rise. Then an army pops up. It's like, who did that? Then they show, it's like this.
He just sit there while his summons just.
He's Gojo as a necromancer. Because
pretty much.
That's what it boils down to. I have no shades, so you can see my eyes. But I'm about to bring everything I've killed back to life, and it's gonna work for me now.
Right. Yeah. And once I'm done with you.
You're gonna join my army.
Yeah,
you're gonna join my army.
You might not know it yet, but you'll rise one day.
And you're gonna be happy that you joined, because you don't have a choice.
And they're always stronger when they get with the crew.
When they get with the squad, so I'm like, it's
get a buff.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't be. I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it ain't upset.
Yeah, I'm not surprised that he won best main character. But he still won. On to the next, we're looking at best supporting character. All right, we got nominees: Himmel. From obviously from Freerin. All right, Jinshi from Fakir, Psycho, Don, Senshi from Delicious Dungeon, and Turbo Grand from Don.
Psycho
and the winner was Fern from Freerin Beyond Journey's End.
Sure.
So Freerin didn't win, but her apprentice.
Yeah, she's like little Freerin.
Yeah, Seiko might not have won, but she's sexy on this.
Sexy Granny. All right, moving on
she won to me.
She won to me. What's that mean with the dudes on the bus? She's very gorgeous to me. Oh yeah. Must protect at all costs character. So our nominees were Freerin, Okarun, Senshi, Tokiyuki Hojo, and Yuki Itase.
And after you read the entire list, you already know this was a given.
Oh, my goodness, you're right. We had to give the Anya Forger for Spy Family.
She's too lovable. It's like you can't not love her. Exactly. Her thought process, even when it's stupid, you just love her.
Right, and it's like,
and she's a child. If you don't pick her, you're a freaking monster.
Her little silly self.
You're a monster.
And it's like everybody else can basically protect themselves to some extent.
Glad y'all took one vote.
Oh, he would have chosen too for a different reason.
Oh yeah,
she's the winner.
She'd have definitely been on Hunter x Hunter.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Damn. She would have had some time to shine in that art.
Oh no, yeah.
But yeah, it's just hard. I mean, this one would have been very disappointing because I'm like, even though she can somewhat protect herself, but no one really knows it because she's just such an innocent character.
Yeah.
Like no one knows she can read minds.
Yeah, the telepathy is in her favor, so she can't be really taken advantage of if she actually honed in on her skill. But because she's really oblivious to
Exactly.
anything, it's still got that cuteness overload.
Exactly. And she's, again, like we said, she's so innocent.
Oh yeah.
So this is like one of the last ones here. The best voice actor performance for Japanese and English. Our did we do? Oh no, okay. They just did the winner thing.
Japan and English.
Yeah, and
Japanese.
So Japanese winner was Ai Yuki as Mao Mao from the Apothecary Diaries. I can see why. And English
My pick got it.
winner AJ Beckles, Okaroon, Don Don. Also Alex Lee as Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Mallory Rodak as Freeman. Jesse James Grill as Armin. And Sung Won Cho as Senshi. But I think the actual winner was AJ Beckles.
Yeah, AJ.
So which
That was my pick.
I think Alex should have got it. I ain't gonna lie. This one, you can swap some of the other ones from Solo Leveling, but Alex got it for me. Because, you know, he also plays what's the other guy in Don Don? Momo's ex-boyfriend or whatever?
Uh-huh.
Red hair.
Yeah, with the red hair. Alex Lee plays him too. So to go from Sun Jin Woo to playing that, like,
Oh yeah.
dude,
I didn't realize
range.
that.
Yeah, that's him. He got range. So, I don't know. I just think Alex should have won that one. So, because no one's, to me, he has that same level of, like, string when he's yelling as Sean Skimmer, like, with Goku.
Yeah.
He has that same level of, like, when he brings it up, arise. Like, ain't nobody touching it to me. So, I think
AJ touched it.
No. AJ too scared. Okaroon too scared. So, I just don't think. Sorry. So, the Hindi, they got the Hindi voice actor too, like Lohit Sharma, Satoru Gojo. So I don't watch any Hindi voice acting anime. So
Wouldn't know much.
congratulations. But also we have a Global Impact Award that was issued, and the winner for the Global Impact Award was Attack on Titan, which
because
is
of what they did to the
to the globe.
to the globe.
To the world.
They impacted that baby, all right. It's because of Aaron's impact. As a matter of fact.
Right.
I mean, packed it tight too.
The rumbling, like, yeah, you very much so impacted the
Packed
globe.
it tight.
That I found out a real good parallel for Attack on Titan.
Oh God.
You should rewatch it because I got to rewatch it now just to see this part. The very beginning, the opening, like everything in
With
the
the ducks
beginning.
flying and everything, like
When
the
he
whole
wakes
thing.
up and has the dream, he wakes up from a dream. It's literally a representation of the end of the show. The him and Mikasa right there in the end. The beginning is the end. Like it's like the ultimate foreshadowing in the opening credits of the end. But like I'll show you the video that explains it. He explains it so much. But it's a real good film. But key highlights. Who dominated? I think it was Solo Leveling.
Obviously.
They had 9 awards, including Anime of the Year, Best New Series, Action, Score, Ending Sequence, Main Character, and more. Setting up brand new record. Oh, wow.
9th annual anime awards and 9 awards. I don't know. Is that a coincidence? I don't know. Coincidence? I don't know. Y'all tell us. Let us know in the comments if you think it was a coincidence that this was the 9th annual anime awards and they got 9 awards. Yep. Freeman also got top honors in drama, background, art, director, and supporting character, and Demon Slayer continues his reign with technical wins for animation and best continued series, obviously. So that's pretty much wrapping up, you know, the anime award.
Even though best continuing series really could have went to One Piece. I just want to reiterate that one more time because you put them on the list, so you already know what it is.
You just didn't, you know, we didn't want to.
We are.
We are.
Last time I checked, we were.
We still are. Still are. Yes. How many years later? It's like, let's go. I'm telling you. So One Piece of the one, you know, we got. But I just think that it was just a simple fact that One Piece is. They are, like you said.
Yeah.
They are. So
they are.
It's just like, no, we all know already. So just let somebody else get it. Yeah, just let somebody else shine. We've been shining for.
Because whether we win or not, we are.
We are.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's a win-win.
Like we've been shining for like 30 years. Like, come on.
Yeah, for like ever.
Like, come on. We just let them have it. Let them have it. We'll be all right. We'll be all right. We'll
30 years from now, we'll
yeah,
still
30
be
years
here.
from now, we'll still be here. Everybody else will be done. Like, no one will know any of these other names, but we'll still be here. But all right, that wraps up our commentary and things on the 2025 Anime Award. So, hey, y'all let us know what y'all think about who won, who should have won,
Who shocked you the
got
most?
nominated. Yeah, well, the shockers, right? Y'all think Solo Leveling should have won 9 awards, right?
Some people will say everyone they were named in, they should have won.
should've won.
There are some biased people out there.
Hey, drop a comment.
But
let us
it's
know what you think.
debatable. Absolutely.
It's debatable. So here's the 2026. We'll see what we can rack up then. But till the next time, we appreciate y'all watching. Make sure you drop a like. Flash that like button with the commitment wave. Share this video. Comment below on your thoughts. And until the next time, we will see you guys around.
Peace.
Later.